The adventure begins again. Jeff and I are doing round 2. We're going to do the Uwharrie Trail to Dutchman Creek area and back. We're starting at Yates Place. Supposed to be a great weekend. It's only supposed to be in the 70s today and 50s tonight. So hopefully it stays that way. It'll be a good trip. So we've just now started the trail. Been on it for about half a mile or so. We just made the intersection of the connector. Plan is to take the Uwharrie up to Dutchman. Don't know whether we're going to go to the main crossroad or split off and go back down to the first run of Dutchman over. Hadn't decided yet. But that's the game plan. Give you a little heads up of the trail. We just had a four-wheeler come by us. Okay, made it to the first trail junction, Uwharrie and Dutchman Creek Trail. We've sort of come up with the plan that we are going to continue on the Uwharrie Trail to where we get to the crossroad, basically, of where the Dutchman and Uwharrie do the X. Then we're going to cut over on Dutchman Creek, and we're going to take Dutchman Creek down to the creek, water up, climb up to the top of the little mountain, and probably try to camp there for the night. Hopefully nobody's in the campsite. That gives us a fairly short hike out tomorrow, but that means we can take a lollygag start in the morning. So that's the plan. We're going to follow on down on the Dutchman on the Uwharrie Trail. Right now it's beautiful. It's in the 60s and a little bit overcast. We'll pop back in on the next round. The one thing we're seeing though is you can tell it has been dry. There's not a lot of water going anywhere. So luckily Dutchman Creek is a fairly decent creek, so we're figuring we can camel up and load up, carry water up to the campsite from there, because the 3 little spots where there's usually some trickles going across that we've been on, only one of them had any water going by it yet. So I think we're a little dry in Uwharries right now. But we haven't had a lot of rain down here. The trail maintenance has been doing a lot of work. We can see the blazes have been painted recently, it looks like. The trail's good and clear. A good trip so far. Like I said, I guess we're about a mile in at this point between the connector trail and everything. We'll see what kind of water we have down here. We'll cross this next little spot. And then I'll shut the camera down and do a little hike. Yep, looks fairly dry down here too. That's it for now. We made the turn on the Dutchman Creek Trail. Didn't shoot the intersection. Large group of scouts were up there having a discussion, so we just blew on by them to make the turn. It's warmed up a little bit, but luckily there's some breeze down the Dutchman Creek. We didn't have much of this over on Uwharrie, but we must be in a good spot for it because we got some wind on us now, which is good. Brother Jeff still trailing me?
Yep.
We're going to have a short day today. Like I said, we're not going to hike far. This is more just an adventure to get out, get in the woods, and hang out. So my guess is if we can camp where I want, we got probably another 1.5 miles to it, so it won't be about a 4 or 5 mile day today. Okay, we just left from the base of Dutchman Creek. We're getting ready to start our climb up the rock garden.
Now for the fun part.
Yep. So we've already come up 10, 15 feet, but we're there and we're going up there. And it's all rock.
I'm gonna wait for the elevator.
Jeff just 5 minutes ago said, yeah, Grayson Highlands, my favorite part was the rocks. Here he comes.
That's the trail.
Right here. Mister, I like the rocks.
One rock.
Yeah, you thought, I didn't tell you you had to be a billy goat, did I?
We do this for fun.
That's it. That there's the yellow blaze there, boys. That's where we came from. All right, time to head on up. And we're there. All right. All right. As I said, it was going to be a short hike today. We stopped early. It's probably 2:30. We came up from Dutchman Creek, got up here to the top, stopped to eat lunch, and just decided this would be a good spot to stay for the night. It's got a good breeze. So, as I said, this was going to be a short hike today. Justin got us a fire started for this evening. He's getting ready to set up his bivvy. I'm attempting to figure out exactly which two trees I want to hang from. I've seen 3 or 4 options. I just hadn't found the one I like yet. Like I said, I've camped at this spot before. It's nice. It's up on the hill. You get some wind blowing. It's not far from after you climb the rocks at Dutchman Creek up. So that's it. I think I'm going to end up over there. this one takes. Let's see here. Where's tonight's mill? There it is. And tonight, sports fans, we're having Mountain House and rice and chicken.
There you go. You got one of them fancy meals.
Yeah, that's right. I got one of them fancy. We've torn down, got a short hike out, and had a good night on top of the mountain. Jeff said, I think, would you say 48? Yep. Said it got to 48 last night. Had a little bit of wind all night. I got a lot better at my clothes selection. I left a fair amount at home, so that was a great thing. I've cut about a pound of weight out of my bag, if not more. But it's a pretty morning, the sun's shining, the wind's blowing. And we're going to start our hike out, taking Dutchman Creek back to the Uwharrie Trail. And then we'll take the Uwharrie Trail back over to Yates' place where the car's parked. So, short hike. Off we go. Alright, still on Dutchman Creek. We're down sort of in the bottom. But as the old saying goes, for every up there's a down, and for every down there's an up. So I know this is a precursor. There's a yellow blaze. So we started up on the top and we're now down in the bottomlands. Just found this while hiking the trail. This is for those guys that want to carry just a little extra in their pack. For that earlier statement, for every up there's a down, for every down there's an up. We found the up. They don't. Not real sure where up ends. You can see it there. So we found it. Okay, we threw Jeff out in front going up the hill because it was kicking my fanny. So we let the young man drag the old man up the hill. That's right. Well, he's got all new hoses in his system. It's all good. He's had an overhaul done. He's got this app on his phone which tracks his workout. So this phone app's giving him all this motivational speech. It congratulates him when he's walked so far. He's paused. So let's get ready to tell him he's paused and he shouldn't be doing that.
Workout paused.
See, I told you, he shouldn't have stopped. She can be a blessing, but she also can be a curse. You know.
Workout resumed.
See, she's motivating him back again. He's workout resumed now. All right. I didn't videotape the junction at Dutchman and Uwharrie, but we made that turn. We're back on the Uwharrie, hence the white blazes. We're hiking back towards Yates Place where the car is.
A lady jogging past us twice.
Yeah, we had trail runner come by us on Dutchman Creek, and we made the turn on Uwharrie. She was running back from Yates Place and came by us again. I told her she's making me look bad and make me feel tired. But we've done well. We'll be off the trail fairly early. I'm assuming it's 10:30, 11 o'clock, something like that. Jeff's fitness assistant has hollered at me on a regular basis for stopping on hills. She keeps yelling, "You paused," and I keep telling her, yes, I have. But I'm back on flats now, so she's quiet. She's leaving me alone. Yeah, I know Jeff turned it on just strictly so she could holler at me. Yeah, that's that. We talked about our warped sense of humor last night over the campfire, of the Holy Grail with Monty Python and Blazing Saddles and Airplane and all the great movies that we love. So I know this was intentionally just to kick me hard today. That's my friend looking after me. Yeah, it's what true friends do.
4 miles completed.
Yeah, and she motivates us periodically like that. You know, you've completed 4 miles. So,
2.3
hey, we've sped up. She tells we're doing 2.3 miles an hour now. For all you true hikers, you're going, boy, that's terrible. But so we're having a good time, starting downhill. We'll talk to you later. We cut off the Yates Connector Trail to the road. We're now hiking the road up to the car, which is right there. So the trip is complete. Been a nice overnighter. Like I said, we did it just go out and get in the woods. So talk to you later.